Los Angeles, live on tape, it's the Dennis Miller Show. Tonight, Elizabeth Montgomery, Robert Foxworth, comedian Allan Havey, actor Arye Gross. It's him!
I am so undeserving of your love, baby.
Golden, we got a good one tonight.
I'm not going to even talk to you because I panic you, man. You always get scared. You got to take it easy over there. I just say hi and I can see you getting all freaked out.
Who, me? Come on.
Oh.
You talking to me?
Dick, we got Allan Havey on tonight.
Yeah, my buddy Allan.
Yeah, okay.
Very excited.
Let's brush through the news here, see what's happening. President Bush today characterized the destruction in South Central Los Angeles as the most depressing photo op in the history of my administration. Still glowing from last week's $10 million Republican fundraiser, Bush said yesterday that handouts are not the answer for the poor in inner cities. Yeah, unless, of course, those cities happen to be in Russia. Okay, pal? Bush also visited a shopping center in the Crenshaw section of Los Angeles where he was reportedly amazed by a burnout electronic price scanner. So, kind of, Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I think I'm going to try to drink this with my feet. No. I can't, man. I have no elasticity. How many of the guys in the room have thought about using a Craftmatic adjustable bed to... I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah!
All right. Let's watch him work the bleeper there for a while.
I love it when you work blue.
Governor Pete Wilson warned that the violence that occurred in L.A. can happen anywhere, providing Daryl Gates is the chief of police. And, yeah, calls are... Calls are going out for Gates' immediate retirement. Gates is supposed to retire in June, but considering his response time, he probably won't get around to it till December. And, see, a lot of businesses have adapted to the recent riots. The Hollywood Wax Museum's now a candle factory. And it's the resiliency of the people. The Space Shuttle Endeavour was scheduled to lift off today on a secret mission NASA said would benefit all life on Earth. The Endeavour carried a payload of 12 anonymous citizens from Simi Valley, and the $2 billion... Thank you. You know, the $2 billion Space Shuttle Endeavour comes with a list of improvements including a roomier trunk and standard factory air. I knew that was going to croak it. Chilean dictator Augusto Pinochet has been hospitalized after experiencing an irregular heartbeat. Hospital doctors said, frankly, we're amazed the bastard had a heart. President Bush has agreed to attend a conference on global warming, provided nothing is done about it. Actually, he won't say what made him change his mind about attending the Earth Summit, but I think someone probably explained to him that the Earth was important because, it's really big and we all live on it, and if it dies, well, he'll most likely lose the general election in November. Television will get an all-Christian rock video channel beginning October 1st, I read today. Naturally, people who worship Satan have started asking for their own channel, but cable operators say those people will have to make do with C-SPAN. And lastly, former Exxon Valdez Captain Joseph Hazelwood has been hired, can you believe this, by the New York Maritime College to instruct students in how to stand watch on the bridge. Oh, my God. His first lecture is ice, foe in a berg, friend in a cocktail. So it's,
Dennis, you just ran your fingers through your hair for the 1,000th time, and we are going to celebrate. How do you feel?
Nick, thank you. What the hell's going on?
You ran your fingers through your hair for that's an incredible milestone. I believe he's speechless. We got a great show for you tonight. We got Arye Gross. We got Robert Foxworth. We got Elizabeth Montgomery. My buddy Allan Havey. So come on back with us. Oh, Goldie. Yeah. Come on, let's get some punch. This portion of the Dennis Miller Show is brought to you by Budweiser. Nothing beats a Bud.
Party at Hefner's place. Hey, there's Barbie Benton. She has a zoology degree. Yeah. All right. Things are... Oh, I wanted to thank the Hollywood High Band. Let's give them a nice hand. Yeah. Thank you for that beautiful surprise, my friend. I know you were behind that.
Yeah, I kind of planned it, and it's an incredible milestone, and I just want to tell you that
1,000
I'm very
times
proud of you.
through the hair.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And it's added sheen and body, and may it always.
Gee, your hair smells like TV. Well, things are getting tight here on Earth, so why are we spending so much on the space program? Hoping to pull an answer to our problems out of Uranus? Well, there must be... thought I was in the midst of that old Klingon joke there for a second. There must be some reason for funding the space program, so we made it the topic for tonight's Case For and Case Against. The Case For funding the space program, it is a great source of national pride. Against, it's a big distracting flare that gives us another reason to avoid looking in our national mirror. The Case For, the possibility of discovering a cute, cuddly E.T. Against, it acquires the taste for human flesh. Case For, the space program discoveries are countless. Against, the list got real thin right after Tang, okay? Case For, we beat the Russians into space. Against, ooh. Case For, space is the last place to find solitude. Against, Dr. Zachary Smith stowed away aboard your vessel and he has a crush on you. Oh, danger, Will Robinson. The Case For, we went to the moon. Against, we watched it on the couch after eating potato chips off our chest. The case 4, the space program gave us Teflon. Against Teflon gave us Ronald Reagan. And the case 4, yeah. The case 4, it gives Dan Quayle something to do. Against, so would a small, shiny object. And finally, the case 4 funding the space program, we may one day get to live in space. Against, cut the crap, Daddy-O, and fix this planet. Yeah. That's it. Woo, woo, woo. Woo, 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 woo. Was I being jingoistic there? Jingo,
Only to
jingo,
Dr.
ba,
Smith.
ba, bo, ba, ba. Yeah, Goldie. Okay. The real-life couple, this real-life couple, is actually playing another real-life couple. God, who wrote this intro? Ibsen? It's with Murder in Mind, in the CBS drama With Murder in Mind, which airs next Tuesday. Yeah! There's the author. Please welcome Elizabeth Montgomery and Robert Foxworth.
Congratulations.
Well, thank
What
you.
a
I am
milestone.
so excited to be here. My God, we're caught in the fallout and everything. Isn't this fun?
Well, thanks for wearing that out. That's sweet.
Anytime.
It's so, it's so weird. I meet people on this show. You were so endearing, and Robert, I get right to you, but isn't it? I feel like I know you. I've never met you in my life, but
Well,
it's
I
so.
feel the same way about you.
Samantha.
I'm a big fan.
Yeah. Well, thanks. How long did you actually do that show? It was
8 years.
Yeah?
8 years. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, fuck. And Robert, which Darren were you?
The third one.
Okay. Now tell me about this new show. I read an incredible story, this teledrama. This woman is a realtor.
Yes.
And she
Yes,
takes the
I
guy
know.
to see a house.
Yeah, she did. Well, that was her first mistake. I mean, it's not something that she hadn't ever done before. But she took a guy to see a house that she didn't know. She had nothing but a phone number for him, right?
Actually, she
And-
didn't take him. She met him
Yeah,
there.
she met him there.
And he
And-
shoots her.
Yes.
So he did
Yeah.
not like the house.
No, he didn't. He wasn't too crazy about her either. And it just kind of takes off from there. And Bob's good at telling this thing. Go ahead.
Oh, am I?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Turn it over to me. Thank
Yeah, I
you very
will.
much.
But you're not the guy who shoots her.
No.
You're like her
I'm her
paramour.
boyfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah. The man who kind of holds things together. It's
Sort of, yeah.
it's a two-track story. It's the investigation that follows this incident in the search for the perpetrator of the crime, and the second track of the story is how this family, this man and woman and their family, dealt with the stress of the trauma and kept the family together, and dealt with all the craziness that.
Because the weird thing is, it turns
Isn't
out that the guy who
that
shot you
fascinating?
is a cop, right? Oh, we're not
Yes.
supposed to tell that?
Well, sure, I guess so. TV
Oh.
Guide evidently said it, so it must be true.
Yeah. Well, nobody would believe you then, because he was a cop.
Yeah,
right?
right, exactly.
So what was the woman's actual name? I don't want to belittle her story.
No,
it seems
no,
like
no.
an incredible
Yeah,
trial for
really,
her.
I'll say. Her name is Gail Wolfer. His name is Bob Sprague, and they live outside of Buffalo. And they are absolutely extraordinary people. And if they're watching, hi. It's kind of like saying,
I don't
hi,
even know
Mom.
if we go to Buffalo.
Oh, we must. Oh, please.
Huh?
Oh, well, if you don't, it's okay.
Howard Sprague? Howard?
No, Bob.
Oh, Bob.
Bob.
I'm sorry.
Bob Sprague.
Who's Howard Sprague? Oh, the guy
Gail
on
Wolfer.
Mayberry. I'm sorry.
He'll be all right.
I just remembered
think-
somebody named Sprague.
Did you?
Remember, he was the guy on Mayberry RFD. He used to always eat the pie with Thelma Lou.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
My God.
And then he turned up in that Sam
Incredible.
Peckinpah movie with Ally
No
McGraw,
doubt.
Steve McQueen, where
The one
Sally Struthers
everybody
was his
remembers,
wife, and she
yeah.
cuckolded him. They tied him in a chair, and she made love to the Mexican bandit.
Bye.
Yeah. Wow.
It's
I
almost,
had no life when I was young.
almost as good as With Murder in Mind.
Yes, almost. I'm headed to Videotech immediately to get that movie.
Well, The Getaway, it's called.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Now we have a clip of this. It's called With Murder in Mind. It's on
We do?
CBS next Tuesday. I think we got a little... We don't have a clip?
No, we don't.
We have any charcoal sketches?
Wait a minute. We'll do a scene.
We're going to do a shadow
Yeah,
figure
right.
presentation. Now, here's Elizabeth. coming into the house.
No, what happened was, evidently, CBS, in its infinite wisdom, sent over one that didn't work. The clip was broken or something. I don't quite understand how that happens.
Somebody forgot to check the clip before it was sent over.
And it got really kind of
faulty.
weird. You could probably see it, it would be okay, but by the time it gets out there, it would look really peculiar.
Really, the best idea is to watch the show on Tuesday night, and you'll see the clip.
CBS going to hell
movie.
over there, though. Sagansky,
Yeah, come on.
you got a clean house over there, baby. Get some clips together. You're running a network. Kidding, Jeffrey. So it's on next Tuesday. I want to talk to you more about your other shows because we know you for so long. So we're going to be right back after this with Elizabeth Montgomery, Robert Foxworth. Right after this, folks. Thank you. So maybe come up there. He's one of those guys who screams at an inopportune moment. He's like the guy who holds up the John 3:16. Oh. Wiggle your nose for him a little, Sam.
Shame on
Man, you can't do that nowadays in Hollywood. Everybody thinks you have a problem. Back then, it was okay. It must have been a grind holding up a series, though, for...
No, it wasn't. It was terrific.
No, really?
No, I loved it. I really loved it. It was fun.
Yeah, but people always tell me it's almost debilitating to do a weekly series. You didn't ever get run down?
I didn't think so. I didn't think so. I guess I got a lot of energy, so, you know. But I enjoyed it. I really did. I learned a lot, too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Must have been an elevated sense of learning there, because you that was your first thing, wasn't it?
That was the first, kind of series that I'd done, certainly.
Earn as you learn.
Yeah, thank you. It's a good way to do it.
Now, did you get tired out at Falcon Crest keeping up with all Lorenzo Lamas' marriages?
Yes,
So did he.
I just remember every week I'd turn around, he was marrying somebody.
That's right.
Yeah. How long did that show run now?
Well, it was on 8 years. I was on it 6 years. I couldn't last out the last 2 years, so I took off. They drowned me or something.
Oh, yeah? It's always amazing. They can still bring you back.
Yeah.
You know, it's so weird. Like, even today, they could call you and go, hey, you were in an air bubble down there.
Either that or it's your twin or something.
Right, the evil twin.
Yeah.
Now, this wasn't the first time that you worked together on this. You actually worked together on a film in Africa, didn't you?
Yeah.
Years ago?
Yeah. For Hallmark called Face to Face. What an experience. Have you ever been there?
No, but I just saw Out of Africa 3 nights ago. I rented it again, and it's just, I always look at it, I think, I'm so busy pursuing the carrot, I'm missing the world.
Yeah,
I mean,
really.
I wish I could get down there. Was it
Kenya is
You really
an experience
should.
that you have to have.
I'm afraid you're going to have to get there pretty quick, though.
Yeah, it's starting to fall.
Yeah. I mean, everybody says, oh, you must go, it's like Eden, and you say, yeah, sure. But once you get there, you really understand what they're talking about. It's extraordinary. I mean, it's just the most amazingly magical place. It's super.
Well, what's falling apart about it besides, I mean, I know
The
AIDS
large
is rife
game,
there,
the large
but I mean,
wildlife
how does
is
that...
disappearing.
Yeah, it is.
The large wildlife is disappearing, and of course, politically, Kenya right now is a little shaky. But the main thing is the wildlife. It's the poachers are just decimating it, and it's really a pity.
I thought after that one A&E special that they really cracked down on that ivory poaching. No, I mean, A&E did an ad saying that they ran a special on ivory poaching, and now it's now.
Well,
still...
the ivory, they went out and what do they do? Burn tons of it, I think, but that hasn't stopped anybody from going out and trying to get more tons of it, which is really too bad.
Now, you guys have been together for 20 years, but when you worked together...
Yeah?
Didn't I hear that?
It just seems like a couple of days.
It's not that long.
No, well, I chronicle your life, and you have. I'm the Pliny the Elder of this relationship. I keep everything marked down. I can't believe Foxworth's laughing at the Pliny the Elder reference. Okay. But how do you get along when you work? Do you get cranky with each other?
It's impossible. I mean, it's almost the end of our relationship every time we work together.
No, is it really?
No.
No. Great.
You did that play love letters together, didn't you?
Yeah,
I think I'm the only person in LA.
You don't have to look at each other when you do that, so it's cool.
No?
You can do it with anybody. No, you wouldn't know who was there. No, oh, sorry. Trouble now. It's over, see?
Oh.
You're witnessing this whole thing.
I think I'm supposed to do it next week with Hume Cronin. I'm really apprehensive about it because I know you works from within, and I like to work off a little physical thing. Okay, sorry. All right, well, the film It's a made-for-TV movie. It's called With Murder in Mind. Really good. We should watch it.
Yeah.
I
You
hope
should check
so.
it out.
I haven't seen it. He has.
I saw it today.
I want to hear you get behind this because
It's
sometimes
very
people come in and they
intriguing.
sleepwalk through
Now look,
these.
I read the script and I was in it and I couldn't turn it off. I wanted to see how it came out.
Yeah.
It's very intriguing. It brings you right along. Yeah.
Okay. You read the script and you still wanted to see how it turned out?
Yeah.
Didn't the script tell you?
No.
All right.
They were handing
Well,
us pages every day.
it's next Tuesday on CBS with Murder in Mind. Elizabeth Montgomery and Robert Foxworth, folks. Yeah. We'll be right back with Allan Havey right after this. Thank you, guys.
This portion of Allan, the Dennis Miller Show, is brought to you by Tartar Control Crest, the dentist's choice to help keep your teeth tartar-free.
Hey, everybody. Carrie's been voted Queen of the Prom. Ah! Oh, this is like my one shirt. Hey, don't go near that mic. Oh, 3 days of fun and music and nothing but fun and music. Boom, 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 boom. Your love is like a rainbow, darling. Sorry. A little in disarray here. I was doing an improvisational guerrilla theater piece. I first exhibited out on Soho's Lower East Side in 1972. My next guest is a comedian who hosts his own show night after night on Comedy Central. And it goes much more well than mine. Please welcome Allan Havey. Allan!
What the hell is going on? What happened?
Jamming, a little freeze tag
Yeah?
thing, you know. Give me a film genre. Peckinpah? Bam. Okay.
Little Woodstock reference there?
Yeah. Chipmunk?
How many people got that Woodstock reference?
Country Joe?
About a third of them. Pretty good.
You know, it was clean at Woodstock, was Alvin Lee. Very
Oh.
clean. When they rolled the watermelon out of it.
I'm going home.
Boom.
Best guitar riff on the, I think, in the concert.
All right.
Let's go to the questions.
No, I'm just going to hang on that for a few seconds. Okay. Now, you're out here, Allan. You're taping night after night because you're out here. You're doing comic relief?
Comic
too?
Relief, May 16th. And I guess L.A. needs it right now. You know?
Well, we need a lot. I'm doing a benefit next Tuesday for this. It's at the Improv. I don't know the details. Call Bud Freeman over there. Tell him to take the monocle out of his eye and give you details. But, it's, what is Bud with that Colonel Klink thing? But,
But, you know, he makes it work, though. Bud makes it work.
how do you sell that look?
He does it. I don't know how he does it, but he does it.
I don't even know what that's about. How the hell do you do it? Anybody got a quarter?
No, I don't carry spare change.
All right. Now, how's your show going in New York? Say hi to your old compadre, Sancho Panza.
Hey, Nick, always getting that up. I
Sorry,
can't
just
believe that.
getting
Hey,
a
Nick,
little
how you doing,
powder.
man?
Nicky,
dude.
come over and sit.
Okay.
Nick Mackay, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Can't believe it. I love that.
Well, you know, Allan, I used to watch Allan's show all the time, and that's where I first saw Nick.
And then you ripped him off.
No. Nick's contract is up, and the show's like dead-wired into two houses, one of which is the chairman of HBO. So, he wanted to get out here and move into another...
Actually, I wanted to come out here to pursue my lifelong dream of a massive Herbalife franchise. And this is where one was available.
All right. Now that we've brought Allan's bit to a dead halt, we'll, how's your show doing back there? How you doing without Nick? Because you guys used to banter a lot. Do you find it tougher at first?
Yeah, at the beginning for the first 2 or 3 shows, but after that, worked well. You know, it's tough. No, it did, because we don't have a studio audience. This is the pressure I don't have to deal with. We have one audience member, audience of one.
I love that idea.
Yeah, so I just banter with him, and we give him cue cards, and it works out perfectly.
What was the promo I saw last night? And I do love your show.
Do you still watch your show?
Yeah, I saw a promo in the middle of the evening where you were sitting there with 2 transvestites or something. What, do you remember that show?
Well, yeah, but that's cable, Dennis, you know.
But what was the hook there? Beyond the obvious transvesticism.
Well, no, I'm just trying to open up that feminine side, you know. That's all, and bring them on. I mean, you work with bananas, you know.
Yes, I do.
I guess. This show is syndicated. I forgot that banana reference. Doesn't work.
No, you just broke up with your girl, right?
Yeah, well, we broke up about 3 months ago. It was kind of weird. Nick, you met her.
Yeah.
I caught her faking an orgasm. Yes, but it was with another man. So the joke is on you, all right? Why do women fake orgasms? I don't know. Why is it, Dennis? Do you know?
I used to fake erections, but and believe me, that involves a lot of eye contact. You really have to sell that.
You fake erection. I can't believe the Craft-O-Matic joke, the erection jokes. We did not do this night after night, did we, Nick?
No. We worked a higher
The
road.
Craft-O-Matic joke's gone. Believe me, that's going to look like
No.
You can
You can say going down.
Wow.
You can say going down. We're going down. We're all going down.
Down.
Oh, boy.
Down.
You know, the riots. Oh, we got to go?
No, it's my band.
Now, see,
Baldy, ever since they got on you for not being improvisational, you're like Mitch Miller over there. Settle down. I say one word from a song, and Goldie's off on the drum beat from Inagata
we don't have that on night after night either. We don't have a band. We don't have a studio audience. Very intimate show.
Yeah.
You know, that's what happens. By the way, New York, watching the riots from New York, that was very scary. New York people really feeling for you, because racial tension there is kind of foreign to us. But you know, people ask what good came out of the riot. Yeah. And I don't know about you guys, but I saw a Benetton store on fire. That was nice. Anytime you see a Benetton store burning, that's a good thing. And people are looting. They were coming out with sweaters going, nah, we don't think it's
We'll be right back with Allan Havey right after this. Thank you for giving me that. Welcome back.
This is amazing.
Welcome back. We're the Pep Boys. Manny Mo and Zeppo. So now I understand that you're going to branch out.
Well,
you're
you know,
a Renaissance man.
Since I've been doing night after night talk show, I don't get to work the road that much. I got a lot of free time, and I want to go for an NEA grant. I do a lot of artwork, and you know, you have collector's plates at home. Anybody have collector's plates? You have little pictures on them. Maybe not. Okay, I have. This little thing I do, I call collector saws.
All right.
This is kind of some artwork I do. This is just little pictures. This is, if you can get a shot of this, this is Mr. Peanut meets Mr. Clean and makes him his special friend. Mr. Clean really hasn't had this much fun since he shared a house at the Cape with Chef Boyardee, but that's collector saw. That's for you.
That's the collector saw.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to open my left wrist with it.
This is another one I was working on. This is one of my favorites. This is Fred McMurray in hell. There you see Fred there, and he's definitely in hell. You know, and I know he's a beloved character, but he's dead now, and he's in hell. It's for you.
Chip, Bobby.
Fred McMurray, first star of My Three Tongues.
And this last one, this is my favorite, because you know I'm a feminist.
Mm-hmm.
This is pioneer women making candles out of their bikini wax. If you get that shot. And, oh, come on, what? This is L.A., you're against bikini waxes? Is that it?
That's the most obscure concept. You got to get in close on the saw so you can see the texture of the bikini wax.
There you go. Yeah, that's. we thought that's where the comedy was, but now they're groaning even louder.
I just love the idea of you getting these through the metal detectors on the way out here. What the hell did they think was going on?
It's a little thing I'm doing on the side, you know.
Beautiful, Al. Hey, you know, I wanted to tell you, I saw your HBO, your first HBO half hour, And have you seen his work? I mean, he's one of the most brilliant stand-ups we have. You have another one coming out this summer? Or?
Coming out this summer on HBO, One Night Stand. Shot it down in Miami, my hometown. Hadn't been down there for a while, and that was good.
I didn't know you're from Miami.
Miami, Florida. That's where I was raised.
So you're originally from Cuba?
Yeah, Miami people. That's great. No, I'm not originally from Cuba. That's old, Dennis. Come on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Chile.
All right. That was chilly what you said to me. Okay, now, so we'll see you on Comic Relief, and we'll see your show from back here. Can I come on? You got an opening on your show next week?
Absolutely.
All right.
Come by. We're going to do a week of Night After Nights here in L.A. First time out here. We're very excited.
All right. Allan Havey, folks. Nice to have him here. We'll be right back with Arye Gross right after this.
If you're going to be in Los Angeles and would like to attend the taping of the Dennis Miller Show, please drop us a note. Care of the Dennis Miller Show, Post Office Box 4150, Hollywood, California 90078, or call us at 818-506-0043.
Thank you. Thank you. Tomorrow night, my guest will be Dame Edna, whose real name is Ed Bark. Friend of mine in the crowd. Actor and comedian Kevin Pollak, and actress Fran Drescher. Thank you for bordering on applause. Nick, it's very important to be prepared for any emergency that might arise. And living in Los Angeles, that includes earthquakes. We had a pretty big one recently, and the area is still experiencing aftershocks. Now, Nick, tell the people what should be in an earthquake kit.
Well, Dennis, basically it's just common sense. You have a first aid kit, blankets, transistor, radio, flashlights, extra batteries, and the rest really varies from person to person. In fact, right here I have a personalized kit that was made just for you.
Oh, okay.
A few basics you gotta have. You gotta have a food supply, and so in your case we have bananas.
All right. Thank you. Always.
Water, of course, and that would be Evian, the refreshing spring water. Change of clothes might be a good idea for you, of course. A fine, tailored Armani suit. And just in case you know exactly what to do when the big one hits, we do have a cue card.
Me, of course.
That's mine. Allow me. And of course, no Dennis Miller earthquake kit would be complete without a battery-operated hairdryer and plenty of hair gel.
Yeah. I've got more products in my hair than Gelson's. What else do we have here, Nick?
Basically, all during earthquake season, we're going to feature specialized earthquake kits, and tonight's special one is for any rock and rollers we might have out in the audience viewing here.
All right. I see a lot.
All right. Okay, some basic things we've got. Yeah, some extra guitars, picks, strings, obvious stuff like that. Of course, then you have to have the Zeppelin box. Something to listen to it on. I prefer the Crunge. The Crunge, my favorite. Let's see, we got peroxide, so you can maintain that Edgar Winter look, even during an ultimate natural disaster. And of course, some of the pot, the Mary Jane. I think we're down to seed suspense. This is the prop pot. I don't know, man.
It's prop pot.
It's prop pot. What are the kids calling it today? The new Jack Ganja. We got that. Let's see what else we got. Of course, you gotta have a carton of butts. Whoa, just in case, a little methadone. We have a little methadone here. Oh yeah, here's my favorite.
Wait, this is stepped on.
We have the spandex pants, but this is a very special version of the spandex. You can insert the cucumber. For that big star look. Huh? Oh, yeah. Men will faint and women will sigh. Okay. And what else we got here? Oh, yeah, and of course, you've got a little black book with the addresses and numbers of all your groupies. And if you have a record anywhere near the top 10 and you're holed up for a couple days, you're going to need at least a 2-day supply of these. That's the Rockstar Earthquake Kit. Just one in a series of specialized kits.
Thank you, Nick.
My pleasure, my friend. Do you want this, or do you want the methadone, or should I take
No,
it?
I can't believe the prop pot.
Do you believe that?
We gonna get hassled about that?
No. No, it's all a fiction.
It's just a joke, officer. We're not holding.
Some dude showed me some oregano. I mean it.
My next guest is one of the stars of a new film called Midnight Clear. Please welcome Arye Gross, folks. Arye! I didn't know it was you at the time, but I understand we sat next to each other at a screening of Article 99,
Article
that Ray
99?
Liotta film.
Yeah, great movie.
Yeah, but you were the guy next to me. It's funny at the screenings because everybody's, if you've ever gone to one in L.A., everybody's real uptight that the person might be there, so there's that
You
applause.
clap for everybody whose name comes on the screen, and
Yeah, but you were down to gaffer, and you were still,
you know, I think everybody needs to be recognized, and
it was sweet of you. But I think I looked over and said, enough of that clapping crap.
I was doing my part.
Was I a bad guy?
No, you gave me a little perspective. Clapping for the people who laid out the food during the show. And
Now, is Arye Gross your real name?
you don't make up a name like that.
Yeah. What, when you were young, what'd your friends call you? What was your nickname?
Hey, you. Let's see. Some of them called me Arye. There were variations. I've gotten Arnie, Arlo, and Arye. I get Arye a lot.
Yeah. You got a little Alan Rickman thing happening here with the
Thank
goatee.
you.
I
Yeah,
think
well,
it
it
was
worked for him. And
Yeah. Did you see Truly Madly Deeply?
yes, I did. Wasn't that great?
Yeah, it was a killer film. Anybody
like
see
the-
that? It's a little gem. You gotta go out and see that film. It's about a guy who dies and the woman who wishes he comes back, and he comes back,
And he comes back.
and then you can't tell the rest. But it's
Yeah,
kind of
but
a
it's like the
film.
good version of Ghost. It's really
Ooh,
good.
Arye said it, not me. Okay, now tell me about Midnight Clear. This is getting great reviews, right? Your new film?
Yeah. It's a movie that is set during World War II, at the end of 1944, and there are 6 young American GIs who are in the middle of the Ardennes, just before the beginning of the Battle of the Bulge. And we're supposed to look for enemy activity, and we meet these German soldiers, and we're a little freaked out by it.
And who's your character amongst these soldiers? What do you play there?
I play a character named Stan Schutzer, he's the one Jewish soldier in the group.
Mm-hmm.
And at the beginning of the story, he really is anxious to kill Germans, highly motivated. And we meet these German soldiers, and they're not as threatening as we might think they would be. And so I come up with an idea of how to kind of negotiate with them.
Yeah. And we have a little clip from this, I understand?
Yep.
Okay. This is Midnight Clear. Arye Gross.
I got wet working out a little surprise for our Teutonic friends. What, a trap? Built a snowman. Right where we dropped our stuff. I used pine needles for a mustache, and then a branch, like an arm giving the Nazi salute. I even put a few pine branches over one eye. It's not a bad resemblance.
Jesus, Stan. They could have come up from behind you, made a few well-placed critical comments, and one more ventilated whiz kid.
Now, did you... Look like, is that prop snow, or were you freezing your tuchus off there?
It was pretty cold. We shot on a ranch just outside of Park City, Utah, in the middle of winter, and we were running through hip-deep snow all day, and
Yeah, it's beautiful up there, but I imagine when you're shooting, it must be really arduous to go out in the snow every day for hours on end.
yeah, it is, but at the time, the Gulf War was going on. We finished it just over a year ago. So we'd shoot all day, and then go back to the hotel and watch this thing that was happening.
Kick back, unwind with a war.
Little CNN.
What else did you do for diversion up there? Anything else? I guess skiing.
Yeah.
You had to ski, right? It was killer.
Well, we actually weren't supposed to ski too much.
No?
Well, on the first day of rehearsal for the film, we were told that basically if they found out we were skiing or skating or any winter sports under the broad umbrella of winter sports, we would incur the wrath of the producers. So, and I like to ski, but I knew that if I skied, I'd probably get hurt. and to cause a lot of trouble. So I took glider lessons on my days off.
Well, yeah, you want to go with a safety first occupation there. You want.
Well, you know, you can ski and you can twist your knee, and that can hang you up running through the snow. And if you screw up in a glider, you're dead. So you're not around for the scolding.
Yeah, you don't want to break your leg and have the German soldiers coming up and signing it in the film, you know, and it just wouldn't do well for the film. You had to speak Yiddish in this. Do you have this from your childhood?
No, not really. No, I had to take Yiddish lessons.
Yeah? What words would you?
A man named Mr. Rosenkrantz, thank you very much, by the way, at the Simon Wiesenthal Center here in Los Angeles.
Mm-hmm.
And it was great. He'd give me a half-hour Yiddish lesson and then about an hour of his experience during that time when he was in Poland, and a young man and avoiding the Nazis. And
so he helped you out with more than just the twang.
It was kind of an emotional preparation as well.
Now, you're an L.A. native, I understand. That this past week must have, you know, I'm naturally saddened on a human level, but I haven't seen this city at its peak. Must have ripped your heart out.
It was terrible, and I Wednesday night and Thursday, my impulse was to want to leave, you know, just to get out of Los Angeles, that it was over, that I could find some safe community somewhere, but that's really not the way to handle it. It's time for people to become involved instead of running away from the problems that face this city and cities across this country. It's time to start.
Well, you went down and worked this weekend, right?
Yeah.
How was the vibe down there? Is there a... how's the... I wasn't trying to, you know, deny your applause, but it seems like sometimes we say these things, it just seems like that's the way it should be. It shouldn't even be applauded. We should all obviously understand it should be like that. How was the vibe down there? Is there camaraderie now, or...?
It was great. I mean, personally, I went down there for not just altruistic reasons, but I also had to make myself feel a little better about living in Los Angeles.
Get back on the horse.
And the vibe was great, and it's very hopeful, and there are dozens of ways that people can affect change. People can go out and vote, which we rarely do, and this is an important time to vote.
Yeah, it's like down to 30%, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or something?
So people can go out and donate food and try and help rebuild the community and address some of the root problems, and know that it's not just the verdict, it's 20 years of things, 30 years of things. It's 12 years of...
Right. Yeah, that's a long...
...of an administration that has kind of ignored these things.
All right, Arye. Well, I'm going to try to vote, but I'll probably be too busy seeing Midnight Clear. But thanks for coming on. Good to meet you. Arye Gross, folks. We'll be right back after this.
This portion of the Dennis Miller Show is brought to you by Hyundai, makers of Excel, Scoop, Sonata, and the brand new Elantra.
Poltergeist!
Nice save.
Poltergeist, man. Little weird poltergeist. I sense them. They knocked that over right at the bad moment.
There was a magical gnome in
Better get
studio.
that little midget woman from Craig Nelson's movie to get the voodoo spell out of here. Hey, I'd like to thank my guests, Liz Montgomery, Robert Foxworth, Allan Havey, Arye Gross. I was off my feed tonight. I'll be better tomorrow. Good night, teenagers.